everyone. I think that intro is just a little long. I was just telling Gordon that. And then there's a couple of wedding things there that Gordon put in last week to show me afterwards for Valentine's. And so those won't stay there. But anyway, welcome to Monday Night Live, you guys. It's nice to have everyone here. Thank you all for coming. We're really excited that you would spend just a few minutes with us. I hope you brought your questions and your fun things about cruising. I wanted to start off just thanking everybody again for being such a wonderful Let's Go family. You are incomparable, all of you. You are amazing. And whenever I need proof of that, I just look at the comments, I look at our Facebook group, and I look at the things that you all send me. And I am really grateful. You all are a blessing in our lives. And our lives are much richer now because we have you in it. So thank you very much. So we thought we would start off with a few things. If anybody has a question, say so. But a few things that really stood out for me from this last week was, of course, all that business with our videos. But we can move on from the drama with that. Last week was a hard week. But our love of cruising is undented, and we still love Princess just as much. And I think that I have a greater appreciation, though, for some other cruise lines as well. It's made me look closer at some other cruise lines. I'm not leaving Princess, but I am trying to widen our circle a little bit more. We're taking time. We're trying to figure out when we can do another celebrity cruise, and we are really trying to figure out when we can do another Azamara. Well, we have not done Azamara, but Azamara I really want to do because they have a lot of cruises that are very comparable in price to Princess. Like, you'd be amazed if you really take the time to look. And they are really known for being a couple of things. I'll tell you what I'm most interested in. They are more like known as being, you could call them a floating hotel, which to me is so interesting. So you have really long port times and they're smaller. And so like when you want to go along the Amalfi Coast, you don't just like dock in Naples and then have to take a tour bus to get you down to Sorrento and down and then catch another boat up to Amalfi, or, and so on, that kind of thing. They just pull into Amalfi. They just pull into a port where you will spend the day there in Sorrento. So that's very appealing as well. And they do that all over the world. So, anyway, that's some things that I've been thinking of as I realized that I need to not quite have so many eggs in one basket, but at the same time, I love Princess. I'm not leaving Princess. And so I'm here with you all, and it's nice to be here with you. So let's say hi to everybody here really quick, but that's just what's been on my mind this week. And then the whole big ship thing is also on my mind a lot. And so Jeffrey, thank you for what you added to that, and as well as the rest of you. I really appreciate you all are very intelligent and you share really good thoughts, really good comments, and all of you do. And I have run out of time lately to reply to all of your comments, but I read every single one of them. And you inform my thoughts a lot. You make me do more research. And so it definitely does not go unmissed. And if you ask a question, if I don't reply to you there, I reply to it somewhere in a video. So keep your eye out. Okay. It's things that a lot of people ask, whether it's in an email or a comment, I do pick it up. So. All righty.
Myra was here first. Down Under
Myra,
Cruisers.
sure, nice to see you. Hi, Sean and Ilana. Good to have you at the Down Under Cruisers.
Eddie Albert is leaving with Reflection.
Oh, report out from Leaving the Reflection. We saw little changes. Lunch one day was sparse. Our butler we saw 3 times a week. She was working both sides of the ship way too much. You know what that is, way too much. I wonder if they had a glitch. When I got to be on the Reflection, I got to meet some butlers. I did not have a butler, but I got to meet some, and they were devoted, like they were just on that stateroom. So Eddie says the stateroom attendant was stretched with more cabins. Food was good, but changed. All in all, good. And you recommend Celebrity. That is really interesting, Eddie. In fact, I'm going to ask my contact at Celebrity about that because, and I need to put this in a general video, but I spoke with him because someone last week mentioned that they had reduced offerings in their buffet. So I was like, well, what's this meaning? So I found out that the things, they only took away a couple of dishes actively, like in the reduced buffet options. And it was things that they were noticing they were consistently wasting, that people, they would prepare them and very few people would eat them. And so it would end up going wasted. And so I'm glad they keep track of that. But it was just like, I want to say an Indian dish, I can't remember, one other thing and a couple of desserts is what was their official reduction in the buffet. So I really appreciate you saying this, though, Eddie. And that was on the Reflection, huh?
Yeah.
So that was on their smaller ship. Last week when I announced everyone about those awards, the Forbes Travel Guide Awards that Celebrity had won, I was really excited because one of the highly recommended, there were three, if I remember correctly, 3 got 4 stars, and then a couple of highly recommended. The Edge was one of them. And my sister is going to sail on the Edge in May in Europe. And gosh, maybe I should just book that cruise and go with them. But anyway, I'm really excited that they get to go experience the Edge. I haven't been on the Edge, and I would like to try that. That's in May.
May.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So anyway, it sounds like a little bit. Gordon's like, well, can't I come? No, you're busy.
Apparently, I'm always busy.
Just needs to, he has work then. Anyway, so I was really excited. Eddie, thank you for that update. I am going to ask about the butler was working both sides of the ship. I'm writing this down so that I can mention it in the stateroom attendant. Was stretched with more cabins. So Eddie, do you mind telling me what kind of cabin you had? Is that okay? Because then it informs my conversation a little bit more. Because I just like to know what's going on. If I'm going to suggest something to people, I want to know what's going on, because I can't suggest something that's not wonderful. So anyway, and hi, Andrew. So nice to see you.
Andrew's
and Sarah,
here. Sarah Louise,
Carly. Martin. Carly. Hi, Carly. It's good to see you.
Jeffrey's here. Look at Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey. 116 subscribers. And you got 2 orders on your website.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. I am so excited for you. So excited. That's wonderful. Good job. By the way, the Princess app. Oh, and you know what? I need to talk to you, Jeffrey. So is it working? Because I've read several, just following on other things, all these people are updating it. I haven't updated mine because I've read so many people are saying now they're having glitches with it. And one person even on one of the forums said that they called Princess and asked, and you know how you can select that option to talk to somebody about that? They said it really wasn't ready to go. But I'm glad you like it better. Okay, I'll update mine tonight when we're done. But I had heard about that app update. So
you have all become beta testers for Apple or for Princess.
For Princess. So, and I want to know, are you having trouble with Princess Easy Air? I tried it again. Gordon probably thought I was forgetting that this was starting now, because I was trying to make it work again, and I can't get Princess Easy Air to work. So if anybody else is having trouble with that, let me know. Yeah. So anyway, and then Ed, hey Ed Malls, nice to have you with us.
He had a question Jeffrey answered.
How many days? Oh, you got it. So yeah, it kind of varies. It does kind of vary. Some people will say, I would say, 30 to 60 is what we generally hear, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Michael Gallagher is here.
Hi, Michael. Sure, nice to see you. Really good to see you.
This is Holly.
Yes, Holly and Craig. Hey, Holly and
Ontario
Craig.
girl.
Ontario girl. Myra. Nice to see you. Myra and Sheldon. Good to see you. Muddy. Oh, hi, Keith, Ann, and Jerry. How are you guys doing? Put in here. I haven't wanted to bug you. Tell me if you would go on Celebrity again or not. Just yes or no. Oh, Colorado. Good weather. Waiting for a river cruise in June. Oh my goodness. You're going to have the best time. Viking, that's going to be wonderful. This is the funny thing. So Viking has won top awards by Travel and Leisure, as I'm sure you've all heard if you listen to advertising, and that made me read about it, but in both river and ocean. But you know what I have found? When you talk to people, they either really like Viking or nope. I don't find a lot of they were okay. I find that people love them or they really don't. So I'm excited for you to go, Keith, Ann, and Jerry, and let us know what you think.
Yeah. Code 4 for life.
Oh, hi, Code 4 for life.
Janet.
Don and Scotty, good to see you guys.
Bruce Clay.
They have a new video out today. Let's see. And hey, Bruce, it's good to see you. 10 days till you're back on the Emerald. Oh, I hope your medallions come soon. No notification yet. Well, if they don't, everybody says it's just a couple of minutes at the ports to pick them up. So you'll have to let us know. Yeah. But let us know how the Emerald's going. Hi there, Arlene and Virgil. Nice to see you guys. I don't know if Virgil's there with you, but it's good to see you. Yeah. Oh, you love Celebrity? Oh, that now see, that makes me happy. I was so worried about the smoking thing up by the walking up there on the grass by the Sunset Bar,
Oh
that
yeah.
hole.
Mhm.
I was really worried. I'm glad you like the rest of it. That makes me happy. Like, I can't figure out what not to like. When I think about my experience on, I was much happier with Celebrity than I anticipated. But I still love Princess. Doesn't mean I'm not going on Princess. I'm still, oh, but this is big. Okay. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. But everybody, keep your eye out for when group cruises by other groups are going to happen, so that we can keep an eye out for each other and not be booked on cruises with really big, crazy groups. Because Gordon and I were just going to slide up to Alaska again at the end of July, and we're going to cancel tonight or tomorrow because it's when a big group's going to be on.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we need to keep track of those.
Yeah.
So
not our group and not our speed. So
well, no, and it's not like if we, like the Let's Go family had a group cruise. It's not like if Dawn had a group cruise. It's not like if Tony and Jenny had a group cruise. Not that. It's people that meet for like other things.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, anybody that sees that, send me an email or a message in Facebook. If you hear of a group, let us know. Yeah. So let's see.
Anne-Marie,
hey,
Anne-Marie.
Tanya, good to have you with us.
Rebecca,
nice to have you. And Jennifer, good to have you. Yeah, it was a holiday, Monday holiday, but we were just, it is a weird day. Oh, thanks, Vera. Thank you. Like I said, Gordon made this whole video. He tucked all these wedding pictures in with this.
Yeah, there was a lot more, and I pulled out all but the last.
He missed a couple, so sorry about that. Hey, Dave, nice to see you. And Exploring with Eric. Yeah. Exploring with Eric. So Cruising for One, Exploring with Eric. Sorry, I'm on the uptake slow today. And then Code 4 for Life. They have got channels.
Down Under Cruisers.
Go subscribe. They really need subscriber. Oh, Holly, thanks for saying you missed the curly hair. Thank you. Like I look like a witch. Yeah. So let's see. And Robert, hi Robert and Judy. Good to see you guys.
Down Under Cruisers have a channel too.
Oh, and you know what, Robert, call me at your convenience. I didn't text you, but I called Holland America. We're good. So like I said, this is a really weird day. We've got anyway, so at your convenience. Let's see.
Cruz and Kathy.
Yeah. Hey, Chris and Kathy.
Steve
Kathy,
Lewis.
How are you? And Steve, how are you? And Bev?
They're on really the Beyond in March.
Oh, you are on the Beyond in March.
In a month.
Lucky you.
In a month.
March 19th. Oh, yeah. I am so excited for you. I'm really anxious to hear what you think. I think you're going to like it.
Rhonda's here.
Oh, hi, Rhonda.
Jennifer.
It's good to see you. Let's see.
Matt.
Caught her. Hey, Matt. Nice to see you as well. Let's see. Exploring with Eric says it's so nice to have more ports than normal. The 7-day big cruise ship from Barcelona.
To take so you can
14-day cruise with all the extras. Exactly. Yeah. So you haven't done your Asmar cruise, have you yet? I'm thinking it's coming up. Am I right? I'm excited for you though. You're gonna have to tell us about it. Yeah, I keep wanting to change our plane ticket at the end of
to Rome.
Oh, to Rome.
Saying. Yeah.
Well, anywhere to Rome is like, you know. I love that. Hi, Maureen. Good to see you. Happy President's Day. And Petite Sherry, nice to see you. And Sandy, hi there. Let's see. Looking forward to the Queen Mary 2016 Northern Lights cruise next year. That's going to be spectacular. I need to do Cunard too. I do need. I'll write down Cunard. Can't imagine Cunard just not being the bee's knees. So I think that's going to be wonderful. Let's see. Oh, Matt said he had a bad experience with Easier Never Again. It took me 4 hours to finally get the problem solved. I had one agent transfer me to the wrong department and had to start all over from the beginning. You know, called again after 20 minutes, got transferred to the airlines just to be told Easier has to fix it. Yeah, with Princess, pretty much. The airlines don't talk to you. With Norwegian, you have to talk to the airlines. Norwegian doesn't talk to you.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing I do like about the Celebrity website is if you're looking at taking a cruise, so when you bring, like if you're looking at the cruises, you know, the way they do it on the website, it just goes down. If you click on one, you can look and see what flights are through Celebrity for that cruise. before you book the cruise. I love that, because then you can see if like the tickets are through the roof, or, you can also look at them on, wherever else you want to look for plane tickets. But I think it's a really nice starting point, because if you notice they're expensive through whatever airline you're checking, and you look there and they're expensive, then you decide if you're going to pay that and take that cruise, or if you're not. But I just love that option. So I like that, because with Princess, you look after you book the cruise. But I mean, you could put down the deposit and then cancel it. But I just thought it was nice. Hey, Joanne. Well, thank you. Thank you, Joanne, for watching every day. You guys are amazing. Thank you. And I appreciate you, all those of you who watch every day, because you have so much to add and so much to bring. So thank you. Are you guys doing a river cruise? Yes, we are. We're going on Avalon. Yeah. And so we're from, I've been saying Passau. I think that's wrong. What is it?
Passau.
I know, but so, I think Passau. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, I say it Passau, Germany, to Budapest. I'm trying to learn how to say that right. And we were going to stop in Bratislava, but I know in Bratislava, Slovakia. But now they've taken that off, so I'm sure we'll sail by. So we're going to make sure we're watching. But now they say we're going to get to Budapest the day before. So they still haven't released the 2 weeks before we can download. Well, we've downloaded the app. They have an app. But 2 weeks before is when we'll be able to see what all the excursions are, of like what's included and what is extra. And so then we'll kind of arrange everything else.
Yeah.
Because if we're going to get to Budapest early enough to do a lot of sightseeing, then we will know that the next morning, when we have to be off the ship by 9 o'clock in the morning, then we'll know if we've missed anything, go see that, and then be on our way somewhere else. So yeah, we're really excited to try a river cruise. So, and that's, I think, a beautiful ship. It's on, what's the Envision, the Avalon Envision. Yeah. And that's one of their ones that have the panoramic suites, they call it. And so they've kind of made it so they have like these 7 foot wide, 7 foot tall windows. And where you used to open them like 4 feet, now you open it like 7 feet, like 2 sections of the window opens. And you don't have an
floor
official
to ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't have like an official balcony. Your stateroom is that much bigger. And so that right inside you have somewhere to, chairs, and it looks like you have chairs and a little love seat thing and a table.
We'll give you a full
We'll tell you what it's like,
yeah.
But it looks lovely. Yeah. And the bathroom floors are supposed to be heated. Like what? So it'll be really, it's just going to be fun.
There
very
end
fancy.
Of March, so we'll be able to use
It'll be chilly. Yeah. So anyway, we're excited.
So
yeah. Let's see. Rebecca says, has anyone else had a lot of flight changes from the airlines directly? I have 2 trips coming in April and May on different airlines, and the times have changed a couple of times already. You know what, Rebecca? We have seen that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have seen that too. And I've seen that. I've had a couple of messages come in lately for people that have Easy Air booked, and there are changes to theirs as well. So
some of the changes have been small, but some of them have been significant enough that they've had to change and go back, because that makes it so they can't meet their connection, gets them there too late. So
yeah. There's good and bad things. I think if you can, like today, well, when we were looking at flights to take that Alaska cruise we were going to take, until we found out the group that's going to be on board, it was $300 cheaper. We were going to go do the northbound from Vancouver to Anchorage. And it was $300 just to book, cheaper to book them on our own. So we would have done that. We didn't buy those earlier today.
Yeah.
So anyway, what does Matt say here? Right here. One agent hung up on me, and finally, after the 4th hour, a sweet lady understood what I needed and took care of it. It's just amazing, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
It is amazing to me. And what blows my mind is sometimes you get like remarkable people that know their job, are really good at it, know how to do it, and are happy to help you. And then for every one of those you get, the other 9, if you're looking at 100% there, of the other 90%.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is after you've been on hold for 2 hours, and then it answers, and you hear kids screaming and loud music playing, and you keep saying, hello, hello, because you're hoping somebody's there after you've been on hold that long, and then they hang up on you.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's one good reason to have a travel agent. It's because I do that for you instead of making you do that. But yeah. Not just you, man, anybody. That's a rhetorical thing. Yeah. So, Yuki's in
Yuki.
rainy, cold Seattle. I'm sorry. It's cold here. It's not rainy.
And we're supposed to get a storm through tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain.
Baylor Girls, Sycamores.
We're happy to see you here, too. The 80s cruise, Bon Jovi tribute gave a fantastic performance. It's like we were at an actual Bon Jovi concert.
That
really
would be fun.
That is fun. I'm glad that turned out good. I'm glad that good because I heard from someone that cruise was not like the normal Princess vibe. So I'm assuming you're talking about the one that was like last week. So it'll be fun to hear what the next one's like. Oh, Sky Suite. Oh, on deck 12. Was fantastic, but we saw her so little. Felt bad for her. She was fabulous and loved her. Well, there you go. I'm writing down it was a Sky Suite. When I have sailed on Celebrity, I haven't gotten an after cruise. Well, the last few times on Princess, I haven't either. So I have not gotten the after cruise survey. So I don't know if Celebrity does that. If anybody else knows, let us know. So
Joan's
Hey, Joan. We have a Princess cruise with a stop in Wales. All of their 7 excursions are sold out. Any suggestions for a reputable local option?
So
yes,
Eric
Viator.
Says Viator.
Do you Viator or TripAdvisor? Yeah. I wonder if those two sites are honestly linked.
They are together.
I thought so. So that's what I would say. And you know what? We have used both of them several times. And we have never not been pleased. We have always had really good tour guides. Yeah. So just, pick the ones that have the good reviews. But I would definitely do that. I would not go to Wales and miss going to see what I wanted to see. Yeah. So I would definitely say do that, Joan.
Tintern Abbey. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was really good.
If you go there, get the ice cream.
Oh, you got to get the ice cream.
And for me to say that's something for Gordon to say it. He likes ice cream everywhere.
Yeah, very good. And Cardiff Castle. Was that what? Cardiff
Castle? I don't know about the ice cream there.
No, just the castle.
Oh, just the castle. Yeah. They have lots of castles.
There were a lot of castles.
They have so many castles.
And we weren't on a cruise. We just drove in.
And you know what? We have done those all over the place. The the private tours, and we have never had a hard time with getting back to the ship.
Yeah.
So
and Viator's very good, as Eric says. We did that one in Ephesus, which was really good.
That was to Viator. Yeah. Really good. We just read and only pick the ones with really good reviews. I know there are some that don't get such great reviews. Never chosen one of those. So yeah. Hey, Embarkation Nation.
I like that.
Nice to have you with us. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, Maureen says she likes reading through the reviews on TripAdvisor. She just booked 3 tours for her Northeastern Canada cruise. Good for you. Yeah, I think that's a great way to go. And another really good resource is Cruise Critic. Don't forget that they've got those roll calls for every sailing. And sometimes people will book private tours that can take 8 people because they've got a van or whatever. And it's a really good way to save some money that way too. And especially if you're traveling by yourself, if it's just you and you don't want to go by yourself, that's a really good option. But truthfully, with the Viator and the TripAdvisor tours we've done, I would have felt fine going by myself. Mm-hmm. But I know it's nice to go with other people. So that's a really good option as well. And you know what? I just thought of this. You know what? If you are by yourself, we should think of a way to do this on our website or on our Facebook, whatever seems best. But you don't want to share a cabin with somebody that you don't know, but you could put up there, say, hey, I'm going on this cruise and I need somebody to do a tour with. Is anybody else going? And
they have been asking in Facebook.
I see it every now and again.
Yeah, people do put up specific dates that they're going.
Yeah, and that might be a good way too to get together with somebody and say, hey, let's book a tour and go together. So Maureen, good job reading the reviews. We've been reading the reviews for Sound of Music tours.
It's going to be a fun trip, that river trip. Yes.
My only big worry is that when we're there, it's not going to be, I'm worried if it's not going to be big enough to go on the big bus that says Sound of Music on the side, which is unusual for me to want to do that. I don't usually pick tours like that. But it just sounds like the ones in the van aren't so great. So I guess we'll just go and hope. Because if they don't have enough people to fill up the bus, then they do vans. I don't want to do a van. So, Eddie says her name was Regine. Just wanted to see more of her. Oh, well, I am really sorry. That's not good if they don't have, quite enough help. Don Terrace, hey, Jennifer says, has a big group going May 2024 on the Majestic. Yes, I heard him announce that. Yeah. Yeah, we need to figure out our Alaska.
For next.
I don't know.
Something.
Yeah, we do. Let's see. Steve says, oh, they were recently on the Celebrity Constellation of the Panama Canal. Our room steward was awesome. Made up the room twice a day and seemed to be around all of the time. Brought ice 2 times a day. That is wonderful.
See, and there's a good report that you can tell.
Mm-hmm. And I like that they seem to be around all the time. When I was on the Reflection in December, mine was around all the time. He was really nice. So I wonder if it's always like that Eddie just experienced, or if they had like a fluke week, like somebody that was, people that were supposed to come and start didn't. Or Sandy's looking forward to their transatlantic cruise on Oceania on March 22nd. Let us know how it goes. Ooh, you have a penthouse suite with a butler. Boy. Wow, Sandy. Well, let us know how it goes. We have Let's Go family members that just booked an Oceania cruise that is one that goes down to Antarctica. And I think it's a 28-day cruise. But fantastic. Like, it's going to be fantastic. And how much you get it for is remarkable. It's remarkable. I would say if you think of how much the Princess to Antarctica is, and then you look at how long the cruise is with Oceania and how much it is, like, do Oceania if you've got 28 days, hands down. Yeah. Let's see. Well, hi there, Solo Sue Travels. She has a channel too, everybody. It is a long time no see. How have you been doing?
Good to see you.
It's really nice to see you. And Lori, today, is it Family Day in Canada? How fun is that? I like that. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yes, everybody, thumbs up if you would. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Arlene. You too. Yeah, everybody remember. So, Exploring with Eric's leaving Tuesday. Well, we'll be excited for updates from you, Eric.
I want to know how things go.
Oh, and Myra's doing the group cruise with Dawn April 1st. Good for you. You'll have to tell us about it. That's going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to meet a lot of nice people. And Dawn's very nice, too. Really nice. Oh, Solo Sue says she's doing Cunard this year. Queen Mary 2 for the transatlantic. Oh, that's going to be really fun. Really fun. And if anybody needs like a creative way figuring out like how to cruise more, especially if we're going to Europe and you're very flexible with your time, like if you look at business class flying, like just take the Queen Mary. Yeah. And if you don't know how to organize all your days, I'm your girl. I can tell you what to do. I can tell you how to do it, and have a splendid trip. Let's see. Hey, Fourth Celeste. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thanks for joining our Let's Go family. Thank you. It's good to have you with us. Yeah, I got a loan to buy eggs. There you go, Debbie. We went to the grocery store on Saturday, and every time I go to the grocery store now, I don't know that I get mad, but I get sad. It's really terrible how much everything costs. And I worry about a lot of people. So we are blessed that our family's raised and that we're okay. But I worry about people who aren't to try to afford to buy groceries. Hey, Steve, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen you for a while either. It's good to have you back here. Just got home for an 18-day San Diego to Hawaii on the Koningsdam. How fun is that? The cruise was nice. The weather, not so much. Oh, embarkation and disembarkation through the terminal in San Diego was unorganized. You know what? Somebody else just sent me an email about that. It sounds like it's the port's problem is what I'm hearing from a lot of people now, that it's like more how the port is managed or not managed as smoothly that has a big effect on these cruise ships' embarkation and disembarkation. So, and also in the comments, Carrie, our Carrie, our Let's Go family member, y'all are mine, by the way, you're ours.
He's on his way to Hawaii. And
yep, he's on that.
Tahiti.
He is, and he said that, you know what, maybe you disembarked when he embarked this weekend.
I think so.
But he said that disembarkation did not go smoothly at all. That he had a pretty good situation because of his status with Holland America, but he said a lot of people were standing in line for a couple of hours there. So that's too bad. All righty. Is there a specific number to call for Princess Easier? No, You just call. There's a number that you
Princess.
There's a number that you call. Yeah, 1-800-Princess. If you are on if you're on a trip, I've given this in emails in videos before, that there is a Princess phone number to call if you're en route and you have trouble with your flights. Let me grab it here for you.
Right,
it's 1-800-545-0008. But if you call that number any other time, they really won't talk to you. So don't have that as your easier number. But that's the number to put in your phone. Notice it was in mine. So that if you're ever traveling and you have flight trouble, that's when you call them. And that's a way better number to call than the regular Princess number. Okay, Rhonda has a question. Thanks, Rhonda. Any tips on how to avoid sky-high one-way airline tickets? Flying to Heathrow in September and picking up a second cruise before returning, which ends much later than allowable to book round trip on the first cruise. Are you sure that they won't let you book it round trip on the first cruise, Rhonda? Because
if you're going back and forth, you can pick up a round trip ticket, and if it overlaps your cruise, that doesn't matter. They're not watching everywhere you're going.
Yeah.
So
other than that,
look at Kayak and see.
I was going to say, look at all those sites. What's the other one?
Well, Google itself.
There's Google, but there's another one. I'll try to find the other. There's another flight one
I'm thinking of.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Well, there's a monkey one, but there's another one too.
Well, and Nate and Kara, they have some.
Well, that's a different thing that they do. They like Taiwan. When fares drop. Yeah.
Right, and if you're looking for a specific time, that's harder. So
yeah, Rhonda. Let's visit. But I don't know why they wouldn't let you pick up a round trip, even if it's a month later.
Yeah.
They should let you.
It's a round trip ticket for the airline.
Yeah. But maybe if it's through their flight service of a cruise ship, they have a limit on that. I never thought of that, with there being a limit of days. If anybody else knows, will you speak up? But we need to find out. Oh, thank you.
Eric, thank you.
Thank you, Eric. You're a love. Have the best cruise. Good night. And thank you. Thank you. Thanks. You're really kind.
Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Let me jump back.
Okay, try to get back to where we are.
Right here.
Hey, Beverly. Nice to see you. Oh, you're celebrating your 33rd anniversary on the Discovery Princess, March 4th. Anything you would suggest, like for your anniversary or for your whole cruise? I don't know. I really like one thing that this doesn't have to be for your anniversary, but one thing I sure do like about the Discovery Princess, I like that their Princess Live Theater is open, because I'd kind of gotten the habit on some Princess cruises that, unless you get to the Princess Live Theater an hour early, you don't get anywhere to sit or stand, right? Because sometimes that fills up so fast. That I attended a lot more of the trivia and a lot more of the fun stuff in the Princess Live Theater, because if you're a minute late, there's lots of standing room, or if you're just not way early, I should say. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
We've had a lot of people say good things about the dinner on the balcony, the specialty.
Oh, that's a good point, Gordon. Yeah. Yes, that dinner for two on your balcony. Mm-hmm. Everybody said that it says that the service is impeccable, that the food is delicious, and that it's just a really special experience. So that might be a lovely thing to do for your anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should do that for an anniversary.
We'll have to try that.
But happy anniversary. 33 years.
Job.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Do you have a hotel recommendation for Buenos Aires? Okay, here's what we did in Buenos Aires. We flew in and we got there the day before, and we stayed by the airport at the Holiday Inn, because then we just took, because they have a free shuttle. They'll come get you. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit of a challenge to get them to come and get you. Gordon will help you with that.
Specifically, just go out to the island and just wait there on the island where the pickup
Didn't you have to tell him to come, though? You had to call him a couple of times, and the phone number that he had didn't work.
Yeah, because I had called them from the States, and now I was trying to call from within country, and it wasn't working right. And I actually had to hand the phone back to the information desk at the airport in order for them to talk to them. And
in
Spanish
or Portuguese, whatever
Yeah.
the language was. Okay, so if you're flying into Buenos Aires, in the baggage claim area there is an information desk.
Yeah.
Take advantage of that.
Yes.
But so they helped Gordon let the hotel know
Right.
to come and get us. And then it was easy after that.
Mhm.
They have a van they use, a big van
It's a
to hold your
10-minute ride.
luggage. It's a 10-minute ride, and it's right next to like a gas station.
Yeah, there's a little convenience store there. We went over and got
and
soda
they
pop
serve
ice
food in
cream
the
and
hotel too.
snacks.
We were just really tired.
Yeah.
So
and the next day, then you have the tram of the
you take the shuttle back
to the airport to meet the Princess shuttle.
And they took us to
Right.
there, and it was kind of a ride. It wasn't super close.
It was 10 to 15. Oh, you mean
from the airport to
from the airport to the port? And well, they actually made it a 2-hour.
Oh, that's true.
They made it into a tour,
it's like a sightseeing tour, which
we
is
got
really
to
nice.
go past a few places because they picked us up early, but the ship wasn't ready, of course.
Yeah,
and so it worked out just great.
I think we left there like between 9 and 10 from the airport.
Yeah.
And when they took us like around, like she talked to us about Eva Perón and like all this history, took us to a couple of places where we got out and walked around. They took us to this cool bookstore that used to be like
an opera
an opera house. It was just really cool. And then they took us to the ship when it was okay to get there.
Yeah.
So it was really like, I highly recommend that. And it didn't even cost any extra.
Right.
And she told us lots of really cool things about, like there's like not just a black money for market there's a blue money market. She told us that the currency there is so unstable and banks are so unstable. This is just a fun, fast story. She was saying that people don't like to put their money in the bank. As soon as they get currency there, still to this day, they turn it into dollars. But they don't really want to leave a lot of their dollars in the bank. And so she said that when her grandmother passed, so people are so creative about hiding their cash at home. She said that when their grandmother died, that they were cleaning out the freezer. And she had made all of this pasta sauce and all of these things because she was from Italy, the grandma was. And they set it out on the counter. And as it defrosted, hidden in all of these things that she had made was all of this money.
Cash.
Isn't that cool?
U.S. cash.
Yeah, U.S. dollars.
Yes.
So anyway, and that Holiday Inn was like staying. It was very, very nice. It was a very nice hotel.
Yeah, in a very, very decent neighborhood.
Oh yeah, we felt safe. We walked around in the afternoon. We got there. We took a nap. Got up, walked around a bunch so we could try to stay awake and adjust to the time. And it was perfectly clean, really nice. It was nicer than like you think of like a lot of Holiday Inns in the United States. Not that they're all bad, but some of them, I don't know what avenue I'm going down, but it was very nice. And so I would recommend that. But sorry, we haven't stayed further into the city. So, but if you're going on a cruise, that'll work perfect.
Yeah.
So
again, it's a Holiday Inn.
Well, hi,
10
Dave.
minutes from the airport.
It's good to see you. And okay, no, wait a minute. Diane or Diana? Okay, just shoot me. I'm sorry. But it's really good to see you guys. Had such a good time on the Diamond Princess that as soon as we got back, we booked our first Hawaiian cruise on the Crown Princess leaving from San Pedro in April. I am so excited for you. I hope you have a fabulous time. And I'm glad the Diamond Princess was that nice. Rumor has it that like lots of princess people are in Japan because the Diamond is on her way back. And so, yeah, that's a big deal that the Diamond Princess is on her way back to Japan and getting cruising started up there again. So I'm glad you got to go on her while she was here. That was on our list and we just never got it. Never had time. Hi, Doug. It sure is nice to see you again. Are all these customer service failures due to lack of workers coming back from COVID or because the cruise lines are trying to make up money and not hiring or rehiring enough workers? I think that it could be a mix of both, but I think that the main problem with Princess is they outsourced their customer service.
Yeah.
That's a big problem because outsourcing is never the same. You don't have the same control over anything when you outsource like that. And I would just say, they had some people retire during COVID and then anything else I know is rumor. So I think that they would do better to bring it back in-house and have more control of it and get their people really, really trained.
Yeah.
So, and truthfully, in their behalf, I think they're trying harder. Now, whenever I call Princess, not every time, but often, maybe half the time, I will get offered if I want to do a survey about the person that I just spoke with. Funny enough, those never pop up. Only one time has it popped up on somebody that's done a miserable job. Usually, I'm tickled pink to do it and tell them that they did great. It's one of those things where they ask you a question and you push a number to correspond with your answer.
See how well we're doing?
And so I think they're trying. Yeah. But I definitely have the worst luck with Princess. If I call for celebrity, I had a really good, only one time out of all these times calling, have I gotten somebody that I'm like, that can't be right. And I called back and, but it happens. Yeah. So let's see. Hey, Trisha, how are you? And because no, we booked a river cruise once 1 week before. Oh, we'll catch the rest of your comment here in a second. It sure is nice to see you. Oh, hi, Sherry. It's good to see you on Celebrity Reflection March 12th. Oh, you'll have to let us know what you think about Celebrity.
Yes.
Yeah, excited to try other than Princess.
Cruise Critic is also.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeffrey, for saying that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really like Cruise Critic. Cruise Critic is an amazing resource. They do a really good job. Let's see. Oh, Maureen says that for her Mediterranean cruise, Cruise Critic was active and she was able to join several private tours. Good. The Northeast, Canada, the Northeastern Canada roll call has very few posts. Isn't that interesting how some cruises have tons and others you're like, is anyone here? So yeah, head over and join a roll call if you're here so that people have enough. Hey, Monica, good to see you. Oh, she's also going to be on Dawn's Family Vacations Group Cruise April 1st. Okay, so Myra's going to be on that with you, Monica. So I don't know who else. If anybody else wants to say.
Now we want you to print out
Myra
a
and Monica
PDF for Let's Go Family Tips and go say hi to Dawn.
You don't have to print anything out. Just tell them we said hey.
Yeah, tell them we said hi.
Yeah. So definitely do the Sound of Music. Do the best. It's so much to sing the songs. That's why I want to go. Yeah. Like I want to see the places and I want to sing the songs as we go. So maybe I'll just call them tomorrow and ask them how their thing is going. I noticed that the same place also has that bus also has a tour that you get the tour and schnitzel with noodle. Like the song. So but we wanted it for dinner and they don't have that tour in the evening.
I looked on the website and it shows an afternoon one.
It does?
Yes.
But it didn't on my app.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll just call them and find out. Thank you, though. Thanks for saying that, Keith and Jerry. Hi, Patty. It sure is nice to see you, love. Welcome. Thanks for coming with me. Let's see. Steve says they've had good luck booking excursions through Shore Excursions. Oh, thank you very much. You know what? So I should talk about it tomorrow. Associated with my dream vacations, I actually have a website with it, and there you can go book. Thank you for saying this, Steve. Whether you have booked a cruise with me or not, you can go look at excursions there. And in fact, I did a dream vacations excursion when I went to Cabo San Lucas on the Discovery Princess by myself, and lots of people have done them. Thank you. Steve says that they've had good luck. And even on some of them, you'll have, not always, I'm like not promising, but on some of them, you'll also have people from the ship on the same excursions. They just cost a little less. So that's a good resource. Of course, not on all of them. And they have the promise that if they are late back to the ship, they get you to the next port and they give you $500 cash. They don't have a problem with getting you back to the ship on time.
Yeah,
so
it hasn't happened.
Mm-hmm. So thank you for saying that. Let me write that down. I'll put my find my website. It's like Dream Vacations /Allison Larson, maybe. I don't know. I've got it. I'll tell you. Oh, here we are, Trisha. 1 week before departure, the travel agent called and said it was canceled due to not enough water. I kept laughing and said, what a funny joke. Sally was true. That's really interesting that they canceled. A lot of times they'll just bus you. So if they have to get you off, then they'll bus you a little bit until they can get to a part of the river where you can go again. So clearly that must have been a really dry year. I'm sorry it got canceled. You have to look for another one. Let's see. I'm wearing a shirt that says I'm not bossy, I'm aggressively helpful. That's what I thought of when you said you would tell them what to do every day. Am I bossy? Or just aggressively helpful?
Yes.
Thanks. Thank you, Sue. Thanks. No, I don't know. Thanks, Sue.
Got to answer that one properly.
Let's see. Do you know if Princess is doing more cruises leaving from San Pedro and Los Angeles? You know what, Myra? I think they are. And I think that, honestly, I remember back during the restart when they were, positioning some of their ships out of San Pedro, everybody thought, and including them, I can't put words in their mouth. I don't know. But I suspect that they did not expect to have the number of cruises going out of Los Angeles that they do now. It's like I shared in my video the other day that Princess is going to have half their fleet in California for a part of the year. Like, that's unheard of. Yeah. That never happened before COVID. And so, yes, I think they are. You're seeing more like the long range cruises, like down to the South Pacific round trip out of Los Angeles. We didn't see that before COVID. And if you did, it would be like a one-off, not more often. So we've got that. Clearly, a ship is going to stay there and keep doing the Mexican Riviera all the time. I think we're going to see more and more on those California coast.
And Betty's asking, are they doing more from San Francisco?
Well, you know what? The ship is always staying in San Francisco now too, and that they didn't always have a ship out of San Francisco and out of Los Angeles at the same time. I think it would be awesome if they would do some Los Angeles up to Alaska cruises. I haven't seen any of those itineraries for 2024. There are none in 2023. Haven't seen any in 2024. I don't know about 2025, but I think a lot of people would jump on that. Mm-hmm. Especially people that live in Los Angeles and like Myra, you and Sheldon, that would be perfect for you guys to get up there. So I hope they do that. But yes, they seem to be very devoted to staying there in Los Angeles. So we'll see more and more.
Okay, a little off topic.
But... Okay, we've had 3 people at work that have chickens. We get a dozen fresh farm eggs for $3. That's awesome. And they do taste better. They are fresh. Thank you for adding that about the eggs. Oh, Rhonda's blessed to have a chicken ranch 3 miles away. That's awesome. That sells their eggs directly.
We used to have one in our town here.
Yeah, we should look.
Jeffrey mentions, and I've heard this before.
Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. You know what? That was on my list today. I'll put it in my video tomorrow too, because with having trouble with Princess Easier, not being able to book for some people without having to call, this had them looking, and Icelandic Air, very affordable. Rhonda, if you can't do it, try Iceland Air. Yeah. Now with Iceland Air, you're going to end up stopping in Reykjavik. You will go stop in Iceland. You're going to stop there. Yeah. But I know that here, like where we live, I know several people who will go to Las Vegas and then fly Iceland Air, because then it is so much more inexpensive to get from here to Europe. So thanks, Jeffrey, for saying that. Iceland Air is awesome. Thank you. It was Skyscanner. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Yes, I'll even write it down so that I don't forget. Yeah, a lot of people like the Skyscanner website. Hey, Bill, nice to see you. Sitting on your patio furniture. Will you just enjoy it for us, would you? That it's nice and warm there. Good for you. Thanks for joining us this evening. It's nice to have you with us. Let's see. Oh, Jeffrey, I love that. Excuse me. He's thrilled with the cheese plate on the balcony. You know what? I am too. I love that cheese plate. So if you guys don't know, you can order from room service for $4. Isn't it $4? They're the 4 cheese or plate. 8, yeah. No, I think it's 4, because I got one like every day that I was on the Discovery Princess. That was really good. I made
you a cheese plate the other night.
He did. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, they're talking back and forth.
Okay. Try the 360 dinner.
Now we know that is invitation only, but we've had
is that still that way?
Just get invited just because.
Well, no, I think. Oh, do they?
Somebody was just sitting in the piazza, and they came up and asked them if they wanted to try.
Really? Oh, maybe we'll get lucky one day, because I know, don't they say that usually you have to be in a suite, or you have to have booked a suite for your next cruise? Yeah, and I remember Code 4 for Life. You guys were lucky to get chosen. Hey, Kay, it sure is nice to see you. She has everyone linked in her Princess app, and every time I tried to book specialty dining, it wants you to pay for all 12 of us. What should I do? Because we would all like to be together. You know what, Kay? If you want to message me or send me an email and tell me what time you want to eat, I'll try doing it for you. Since I have your booking, I'll call them up and try to get them to do it, because that is a glitch in Princess's system. If you go to book the specialty dining, they want you to pay for everybody. And so, but you know what? Even if I call, they'll want one person to pay for all of it. Or I could get everybody's credit card number and try to pay for everybody separate. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let me try to call and see what I can do. I will ask them if they will do that. I know I wish they would do it so that one person can make the reservation and then it would just show up in everybody's app and let them pay for it, but they don't. So
Jeffrey says the cheese plate was $3. Debbie wants to know if I charged you $4 for the cheese plate.
They charge. Oh,
if I charged you.
No.
I know
it was
better.
included because I bought the cheese. No. All of our money is ours. That sounded funny. I just happened to buy the cheese at the store. Sailor 365. That would be my favorite pasta sauce ever after.
Put the money
I
in
know. Isn't that the coolest story? I know. It gave me a way of thinking, oh, that's a fun way to hide some money. Let's see. My grandmother lived with her brother. She would hide treats in the oven because my uncle wouldn't even know that they had an oven. Yeah. I like that. That's really
Did you
cute.
finish writing down what you want?
Okay. Dinner reservations. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can do that. Okay. Yeah. Sincerely, Kay, send me an email with what time you want to eat.
Saying hi to Rayleigh.
Hey, good to have you with us, Rayleigh Creative Travel. Let's see.
Poppy Johnson.
Oh, Code 4 for Life says that the 360 dining reminds them of the holodeck on Star Trek. We can't miss that comment. Love that. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to ever book a suite, so I don't know that we're going to ever get asked about that or if we could do it. But yes, we have for Celeste. So October, when they were doing the Restart 2021, we went on the Majestic Princess down to Cabo San Lucas and Puerto Vallarta and Mazatlan, and then I did it again at the end of October on the Love Boat cruise on the Discovery Princess, and we have a group cruise that is booked for April 4th of 2024, and that April 3rd of 2024, and that is for the Total Eclipse cruise, and that's a 10-day.
Right.
So it's going to be fabulous.
Right.
So
but
we're
then
doing
we've
it
also
again.
sailed out of Seattle a few times.
Oh yes,
which is West
to Alaska. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, 134 people. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks, everybody, for being here with us. Thanks, Judy. Yeah. Let us know if anybody else has any more questions. Cruise critic for one. Yes. Oh, on the Rose Call. Cruising
They're
for
talking
for
back
oh,
forth,
okay. So sorry.
Asking who is who.
All righty. 55 days. Oh, Lori's going on a transatlantic. How fun is that? Good for you. Let's see. Just returned from Linda from their first Princess cruise, westbound Panama Canal, transit on the Emerald. The ship is old. Most crew were wonderful. Given choice, would not book Princess again. Oh, I am so sorry, Linda. In first Princess cruise, and you wouldn't go again. Gosh, if you have it in you, send me an email, would you? I know that we've got people going on the Emerald Princess in July that had been asking me about the Emerald. And then was it Bruce that said he'll be back on really soon?
I think so.
On the Emerald again. But I know everybody says,
because the Emerald is the one we had in Mediterranean.
It is. But see, that was in 2019.
True.
So that's
4 years ago.
That's almost 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Linda, let us know what's going on. And tell me who you usually like too. Would ya? Who do you usually prefer to cruise with? Any word on the coffee cart? Did you ask me that, Poppy? And I, you know what? It is just off the list of things to do. So you can buy a package now that includes that. Here, remind me, and I'll talk about that. But it's an option now to buy a package that includes all the specialty coffees are included in the Princess Plus package. And so if you drink very much specialty coffee at all, like I would say if you drink like 2 a day, I would say you're pretty close to paying for the Princess Plus package. And then you can drink anything else you want with it too. But I just noticed that card is gone. Yeah, you're right. Because when you said that, I looked, but I haven't heard where it went. And clearly, I don't know anybody at Princess to tell me that kind of stuff. Ooh,
Good.
Kathy, good job. It's nice to see you, by the way, Kathy. Yeah, we don't make a move without our air tags now. Yeah. And you know what? They're really nice. Like if you're somebody that loses your keys all the time, put it on your keys. Yeah. Like you can find anything with it. Yeah, it's really nice.
I like that somebody made the comment that if you're leaving your luggage at the hotel, if you really don't know how to get the hotel, open up your app and it will
take you back. Yeah, but Gordon was so somebody was asking in the comments because when I did my video I'd forgotten to ask Gordon, you do replace the batteries, and he's going to replace ours before we start traveling again. Right. And so like before we go at the end of March, probably yeah, because then we've had them for a year then.
Yeah, we got them in May last year, but I don't want to have them go out.
But it'll tell you on your phone, on your device, it'll tell you that the batteries are getting low. We just don't want to be in another country and away from where it's easy to get batteries and have it tell us that.
I relinked the video that explains the 3 different types, the Apple, the Samsung, and the tiles. And so that's linked on our Facebook group if you want to do that. Yeah. Or just search in our videos trackers and that will pop up.
Yeah. And we have links to it, and it takes you to like our Amazon links. So we get 2 cents when you order something. So thanks very much if you use our links. We really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, yes, Celeste.
Yeah, we have a group.
We do. We have a group, and it's a good sized group. Not hundreds, not even 100, but there are several of us who are going to go. We are going to have an amazing time. There's Vera right here. If you want, if you're interested, one of our so this is how this works. So a Let's Go family member was just on a ship and was wondering about this cruise. And I know this is how this works. She called me, and she was on a cruise that I had booked for her. And so when she went to the future cruise desk and said, we're interested in that cruise, they said, oh, nope, it's sold out. And then she looked and said, oh, your travel agent it's me. And she still has, cabins left in her group. Well, since there was some that they could book, they were able to do it. Now, when you generally, some people must have canceled to open up the availability for me because I don't know. I get mixed up about some things. Early with how these all work, but they sold the ship out, so it was gone. But as people move around and as other people who are holding space, if they let it go and anything opens, then we can put you in our group with us. And so some people say, well, why would I want to be in a group? Well, the perks of being in a group are you get a little bit more of that onboard credit, because that's what Princess will give a group. And so they give you points that you can use for whatever you want. But I think people appreciate that onboard credit the most. So that's what I use it for. Anything that they'll offer, I give it as onboard credit. And then other than that, we'll have like get-togethers, things to do together that you're very welcome to attend or not. And then, of course, I don't know if that's enough to want to be in the group, but I'm going to do, a little goodie bag for everybody. We're just going to have a really fun time together.
We're looking for solar
glasses. And so we're just going to have a really fun time together. And if you are on the same ship, of course, we'll say hi. We love to meet our Let's Go family members. It's just I can't manage people in the group who aren't in the group. And I'm going to reserve dining for people that so that people that want to dine together can. I don't expect everybody to want to eat together every night. But for the nights that you do, we will have seating together. It's going to just be splendid. We can talk about our favorite highlights from the day, look forward to the next day. We're going to have a really nice time together. So
yeah. Jeffrey just said good night.
Good night, Jeffrey. You take good care. Really good care. Let's see. What ships have the Ernesto burger? Wow, Jana. I don't know of princess ships that have that. I'll find out.
To look that one up. Yeah.
I'll find out.
Yeah. Jeffrey commented that he's wondering if California, LA has the demographic Princess is looking for.
You know what? You are smart. Mm-hmm. I bet you're right. And you know what? And the thing I was reading about, when they were talking about keeping half their ships there, they talked about what a big deal it is to have such a large population center that people can drive to the port.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really big deal. Let's see. Hey, Kathy, how are you?
Because you do have basically 25 million people within an hour's drive of San Pedro.
You do.
Well, should I say 40 miles? It could take you 3 hours sometimes.
But they just opened the new port for San Pedro, and they rebuilt it or built a new one, and it's beautiful. So I think they're planning on expanding. Oh, yes, they are going to expand. They said that they're going to build another port that's a little bit further out, like not far away from San Pedro. But you know how in San Pedro you have to come way in? I think that they're going to do one further out so that you don't have to come in so far, like into the port.
Right.
It's more like on.
Because normally,
understanding.
you go to the World Cruise Center, and then they bus you down to the ship. I think they're hoping to actually make it so you go to the actual different terminals.
Yeah. So, and to me, that is like a long-term commitment. If you're going to do that, it's in. And like Celebrity had this, was it the Solstice? I think it was the Solstice there. And yeah, there's a lot of ships that are out of there now. Jana, the Ernesto Burger is now called,
the
thanks,
Salty
you
Dog
guys.
Grill.
Okay, the Salty. Was excellent on the Ruby. So, the Salty Dog Grill, that's the thing they said they were going to take off. Was that the Enchanted that I was telling you about? They say they're taking that off during the dry dock. So,
not the one off the pool?
Well, you got the Salty Dog. No, the Gastropub.
Yeah,
the Salty Dog Gastropub, I think they were taking off. The Salty Dog Grill is really good. Thanks, Code 4 for Life, for knowing that. Thanks. Thank you. I would have had to Google it and try to find it. So, thank you. Yeah, I think the Salty Dog Grill out by the pool is really good. I like their stuff. Let's see. Holly says, on Princess, we always make trivia friends we stay in touch with, but don't find the same like-minded people to keep in touch with on Carnival or Royal Caribbean. Does Celebrity have the same type of trivia folks? Oh, now this is just going to make you laugh. I did a lot of trivia on, well, the word a lot. I did trivia. Trisha, are you still here? So Trisha and her husband, like, they are so good at trivia. Like,
right here.
Wow. Yeah, Trisha. Okay. This Trisha right here.
We'll come back to you.
They are so good. I haven't been on Virgin yet. Well, anybody else speak up and we'll talk about that in a second. But she and her husband are so good. And they had this team, like they were like winning like crazy. Yes, I would say Celebrity does have the trivia thing going on. Yes. Yeah, and you get something when you win every time. Yeah, everybody in the group gets one. And yeah, it was really fun. They were really nice to let me sit with them. I didn't I don't know if it wasn't just my questions, some things I knew. When I was on Holland America, I listened in on a couple of trivia things. I wasn't on anybody's team or anything, but maybe it was just the ones I chose to listen to, but they had hard questions. Like, wow. So it's going to be fun to see what trivia is like on Holland America at the end of May. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, Holly, Celebrity has a lot of fun with their trivia. Definitely.
Code 4 for Life does say that I meant Salty Dog Gastropub, not the grill.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah. And, maybe I'm wondering if they're taking off the Enchanted, I'm wondering if it just didn't meet expectations for earnings, if not enough people ate there. That's what I would guess. I would use the space for something better. Hey, John, nice to see you. Before COVID, we took TR to Alaska out of LA. Great trip. We met you too in October to Mexico on Princess. Thank you, John. Thank you. It's nice to see you again. Thanks for saying hi. Carnival Miracle sailing to Alaska September 10th is the only round trip from LA to Alaska. Thank you, Holly, for pointing that out. So yeah, the Carnival Miracle only thing. So if you live in Los Angeles and you, like I always think of Myra and Sheldon not being able to fly, that's your option. So I wish they would put some more of those. I think if they did, they would fill them up, really. And I think just as a courtesy, don't you like me? Just as a courtesy to their customers, like pull a couple of ships, not even just one ship, and go down to Los Angeles, do a couple of sailings a year to get people to Alaska. That is really the best or only place they could leave from. So thanks for saying that, Holly. Okay, on Virgin, can anybody say, I was talking to my sister the other day, and same one that's going on Celebrity in May, and she was saying that she wants to try out Virgin, and I was like, well, I'll try it out with you, because, I didn't really know what to think, but I remember seeing Tony's video about when he went on Virgin, and after I saw his experience, I thought, oh, I think I would like it more than I thought. Didn't you think so? Yeah. It's really interesting to me because you hear about news cruise lines and you hear the no children thing. And I was like, oh, is it just going to be too frisky all the time? Or like what are they doing? But after I saw his video, I just was really pleased. I
Just
thought
a pleasure, just a pleasant experience.
Yeah. So, hey, Dave, let's see. The Princess personal account page is down currently. When I log in, it shows 0 cruises in my history, and I cannot access my future cruises. Well, welcome to my world. So, yeah, I think they've been having a lot of trouble. Like I mentioned in my video today, like the easier is not working right. And surely they're having a lot of trouble because when you call the wait times, their wait times are still too long, way too long. And so hopefully they'll get it back up soon. I wish I knew what to tell you. I hope they're working on something and getting it fixed quick. I still can't log in and see everything in our book in my account. Gordon can, but I can't.
Yeah.
And so sorry, Dave. Hopefully all of us, they'll get everything moving better soon.
So here's someone said how to take care of the making the specialty dining reservations.
You pay, have others send you gift cards or onboard credit equal to their portion. There you go. You know what, Kay, that might be a really good option. Yeah. Or you know what, I'm sure that, you know what, that's not bad at all, because if you can see it right on your booking, you will do a better job of getting you all on there at once than somebody will with me on the phone. Trust me, unless I get that 1 in 10 people. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Or they can just give you the money back, or if they want to use their onboard credit, have them pay for something for you, you know, while you're on the ship. So that's not bad. And you know, you can use that trick too. So if they want to use like onboard credit, they could easily go to the casino and say that they want to use, you know, $40 of their onboard credit and go do one swipe at the what cashier, are those things called?
The ATM, the cashiers, the
no. What do people play? Like there's all
the blackjack,
the slot bandit machines. Yeah.
The one-armed bandit.
Just go do one. Just do one round and then you go cash out, and then they can give you the money. That's what. And then that way they've used their onboard credit towards their dining, and you've got the money back. How do you like that idea? Is that a good idea? But thanks, Rhonda. That's awesome. Let's see. Christy says, sell Discovery Princess last summer and about to book to go this September. I'm torn between the Royal Princess and doing the Discovery again. It was so new and pretty. Any recommendations? Hand pink. Hey,
yeah, Christy, the icon didn't come through. So.
Oh, gosh, that's a hard one. I really like, you know, if you just like the newest and the latest, the Discovery Princess, that's her. I love the Royal Princess just because I've been on her. Went to the Mediterranean twice. I love that ship. They are very similar, that they're the same size. It
may come down to the itinerary, because they are they're so similar. Again, true. They do have a slight difference in age, but
they're quite, you know, it's like the Princess Live is different. On the Royal Princess, it's going to be, you know, have that wall, be different. If you love trivia, you'll love that experience on the Discovery. Like, go on the Discovery. That's what I would do. But other than that, they are tremendously the same, except for one is newer and the other's not. But, you know, I will say Princess, I really feel like takes really good care of their ships. Linda that just sailed on Emerald, I really hope, Linda, if you have a minute, send me an email. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you did like, of course. And then tell me who you usually like to sail with, because that tells us a lot. Okay. So, but yeah, Christy, you can't go wrong with either one. So... Hey, Edward, it's nice to see you. Is the Diamond Princess Japanese sailing very good? What is the special about? So the Diamond, so you're talking about the Diamond Princess going back to Japan to do sailings there?
But is there a sail on it, maybe?
Oh, a sail. Not different than any other cruise being on sale. They do have, I will say this year, I feel like their itineraries for this year, this spring and into the summer, as they're having the restart in Japan, I feel like that the cruise prices are better than they're going to be down the road, because they want to fill up that ship. They want to fill it up in Japan. And there's a really good chance that you're going to have to be tested for COVID in order to go on that cruise. And they know that that's a barrier for a lot of people, but they have so many really good itineraries around Japan. Like if you are wanting to go on a cruise in Japan, like Hello Princess. They do a really good job of that, and they have such varied itineraries and in different areas. It's really, Princess is a really good one to look at. We've got a Let's Go family member I know going to Japan. I'm really excited to hear from them when they get back this summer, because that'll give us a really good view of how things are going. But I think that yeah, definitely I recommend that. Yeah, and if you need help with it, you send me an email and I would be delighted to help you. So, and Gordon has been to Japan. He lived there for a couple of years.
Want to go back.
So we are going to go. We're just trying to figure out when. But he knows some places. So if I don't know how familiar, if you've been to Japan a lot, or if you want him to say, yeah, go there or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the difference between smart tags for Androids and the dog GPS?
Never used a GPS on a dog. I mean, I'm sure you're talking about
GPS.
A dog collar, because then you can find your dog.
Oh, yeah.
I assume that they're very similar technology. I assume that it's
I guess we could look that up and tell you.
The smart tags or the Apple tags, you can actually get holders that will be like a key ring that you can put them inside. I just put mine in a Ziploc and put it inside the suitcase. Same thing probably with the dog GPS. Don't know if it's a special app that's needed for the dog collar GPS, whereas the smart tags and the Apple tags we love because they tie into our Apple phones without any problem whatsoever.
It works just like every time I leave like my laptop, it tells me that I've left my laptop somewhere. So it's the same kind of thing. It tells you where your luggage is. Yeah. Cindy says, don't judge Princess on the trip on the Emerald. We have cruised with them for years and every experience but one has been fabulous. Try one of their newer ships. Thanks, Sandy. Thank you for saying that. I should have been quicker to say that. Absolutely give them another try. And if try the Discovery Princess. Yeah, that's why I'm so anxious to hear what you weren't crazy about. Yeah. And then and you know what, knowing what you weren't crazy about, that would help me say, oh, try this or don't try, Right. Yeah. So let's see. Sharon at Sea announced earlier she would not be involved in any vlogger extravaganza too. She says it wasn't too big.
I think she means it was too big.
Oh, it was too big and she didn't get to spend enough time with people. Lalita Loca won't either.
Right.
Oh, they said that too.
Well, they're not doing any more group cruises after the ones that they currently have.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, we got to finish listening to Tony and Dawn. And I started off on, we just need to get caught up. I listened to part of their stuff on Tuesday and need to finish. Just had our hands full.
So I put in a thing, just go to our website, letsgotraveltips.com. But if there's something you want to talk about for any of the group cruises, also.
Yeah, just send me an email.
Yeah, just send an email.
Yeah.
Right here. Let's go traveltips@gmail.com. That's probably the easiest. If you don't hear from us right away, nag us.
I'm pretty quick. Like
she's good.
Within a day or two at the longest. I'm pretty quick usually.
Yeah. And also, I will relink her video where she talks about all the group cruises at one time.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll put that back on the Facebook.
Because we would love to have you come. Yeah.
So,
let's see.
But that's what I said there was just the itineraries are on the website.
Yeah. Scroll back up again, sweetheart. Somebody said something about the Emerald. Sorry, I have a hair here. Okay.
So,
I've been on the Emerald twice since. Who's been on the Emerald twice since 3 start? Scroll up, sweetheart. Oh, Maureen. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, see, Sharon at Sea, I saw her out and about quite a bit on that group cruise. I did. I said hi once. She knew who I was, but I said hi. Very nice. We bought the coffee card for our May 2023 cruise Newgrounds coffee package. I'm writing
here's
that
what
down.
Tricia says about it.
Newgrounds coffee package. Princess coffee card. See, Tricia, you're on top of it. Change to a coffee package on your medallion. Had it on the Ruby Alaska cruise in June. Approximately $37 with tax for 15 specialty coffees and unlimited brewed. Oh, now see, I think that's a really good price. $37 for 15. I don't drink coffee, but I know as of a week ago, I could prepay for 14 specialty coffees. Now $30. No, it's disappeared from the website. Okay,
along
Poppy.
with the soda package.
You know what? Well, you know what? I just looked at the soda package.
I looked last night and it was there. I'm wondering if they're having issues.
I think
Well,
it's their
the
website.
pricing, remember they're changing the pricing right now, or at least the
Oh.
packages. So I'm wondering if maybe some of this stuff is kind of
Let it
disappeared
settle.
while they haven't. They're not web developers. They're just not good web developers.
No, and nothing against that department, but they struggle.
Yeah.
They really struggle. So hold on a minute, Poppy. I'll look for it when we're done here. But when I looked when you said that, I couldn't see it, but I could see the soda package.
Yeah,
because I read again what was in it because I wanted to double check. So yeah. Let's see. Hey, Robert, on Holland America, how does one change from 6 seating times dining to as you wish? Where does one see that as an option? You know what? I'll make sure that I change that on your booking. I'll make sure as you wish dining. Okay, I'll do the anytime on that. But I can't remember, to be truthful, Robert, if you can do it in their app or not.
Rhonda.
If he doesn't see it white off, what did Rhonda say?
You could put an Apple tag in my pants and I always know where I'm at. No, we're on Princess. We use the medallion app.
Rhonda, you're so funny. And I wouldn't have I really like to get to know people better. It's just fun because, you just kind of know people and then you get to know them better. But Robert, I'll look at that, but also make sure that I make that change on your booking. But I can't remember if you can make that change in your, if you can do it in the app. But I do know that from being on Holland America that go eat when you want. I do know that. They don't hold you to it. They don't when you get there, they don't say, well, you were signed up for 6 o'clock and it's 8 o'clock now. And no, they'll just still see you. Yeah. Where on Princess can I get wings? Sometimes they have them in the buffet.
Yeah. I don't know if the
I don't know that
the British pub, they'll have fish and chip days. They'll have other things. Because Norwegian had a nice place for them, but specific on Princess,
if anybody knows, speak right up.
Go for the pizza. They have great pizza.
But if you want wings,
but yeah, if you want wings,
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah,
sorry.
So
let's see. Code 4 for Life says the gastropub was located in the Whelp House bar. Thanks for saying that. Let's see. Anne-Marie. Oh, my goodness. She's got her first grandbaby coming in July. Congratulations, Anne-Marie. That is so exciting. A whole new world is about ready to open up for you.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't believe it until you live it. And then you're like, oh, yeah, it's wonderful. Craig reminded me Princess used to sell from Alaska to LA, from LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Holly. Yeah, I remember that too. I don't know why they've taken away and not brought it back. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, and hi, Lois. It's nice to see you. Remembers 14 days, Los Angeles to Alaska. Yeah. That's just splendid, isn't it? It was just in my app. I was just in my app and it worked. Oh, thank you. To switch your dining on Holland America? Thanks. Oh, no, you were just trying out the updated app.
Yeah, Princess app. So
we'll talk about that. How do I choose a boarding time with Holland America? Oh, yeah, I didn't get that reply to you yet, but I was going to talk about it. So when I went last June, what I did was I just did my check-in online. So when you log into Holland America and you go in to manage your cruise, one of the things you can do is check in. And as you go through that process, that's where I chose it. So, and you can go earlier too, because my check-in time wasn't until 1:30 or 2-ish. I don't know. And I got there a little bit early and it was wide open. I just literally walked onto the ship. So, yeah, but you do it through the check-in process. The new soda package and a coffee package is not showing available to purchase on our upcoming cruises either. You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if they're having huge problems with their cruise personalizer, because in the cruise personalizer is where you do that. Oh, I should say hi, Nancy. Sorry. Hi, Nancy. I bet you it's coming back. I hope it's not another price increase, because they just increased that price. Like when they announced that updated, like the plus package and the premier package costing more and including more things, they upped the price of the soda package then. So that's not been very long ago. So hopefully they won't. But I'm wondering, because Easier is linked to that. And when I book someone's cruise and Polar Online, I'm supposed to be able to go into their cruise personalizer. And so through that, you should be able to book Princess Easier. And I should be able to do it through another link. And none of it is working right. It just gives me an error message, tells me to call them. You click the try again and it swirls. It'll swirl for an hour if you let it, because I did. I just let it going on one monitor while I did stuff on my other monitor to see if we'd finally get in, and it doesn't. So I am thinking it's going to come back, Nancy. Yeah. I really did. You can't tell me they're not going to sell stuff. They are going to sell stuff. Yeah. So hold tight. A group cruise for Japan, Debbie. Wouldn't that be fun? I know. Maybe we will. Maybe we will do that like in 2025.
Look, yeah.
We could maybe do that, because that would be a lot of fun. Holly says, on the recent sailing on the Discovery showed lack of staff. Dining room appetizers took 30 minutes. The deck area needed a person dedicated to stay on top of floor. Food messes. Oh, unmaintained food messes on the pool deck. Oh, see, that's just really hard. And in my video today, Gordon forgot to slide pictures in. One of our Let's Go family members sent me pictures when I was talking about the lines on the Enchanted Princess. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, and you can pop those pictures in. Oh, easy, yeah. Because they said that like the line went like from the dining room down and then like up the stairs. Yeah. And so people would come down, find out that the line was huge, and then have to go back up stairs to be in line. And that to me just says lack of staff.
And someone had posted some on our Facebook group.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. And the gentleman that was so kind to send me those photos, he even said that the staff felt bad. You could tell that they felt really bad, but that they were all like hurrying as fast as they could to get people served. Yeah. Hey, Susan, good to see you. My husband and I, just got back from their first Princess cruise on the Crown out of LA last Wednesday. Oh, I am so glad you both had a wonderful time and you love Princess. That's fantastic. I am really glad. And see, the Crown, she is the same kind of ship as the Emerald, like one of the older, smaller ships. So I'm really glad that you enjoyed it so much. Really glad. Let's see. Rhonda, you are a hoot, my dear.
She knows where I'm going.
Yeah, I have like that Find My Friends thing on the phone. Yeah. You're a sweetheart.
She'll call me.
Let's see.
What are you doing there?
Can you click on the next one? Is there an advantage to getting a mini suite over a balcony cabin? Joe, you know what? It's good to see you, but it just depends on what you like, right? A mini suite gives you more space. You definitely get that love seat, sofa area to sit. The regular balcony, you might know, just has one chair at the desk there, which is really nice that there's a chair at the desk, which they don't have that on Norwegian. We really missed having like a chair, and I'll talk to you about that more in a second. But with the mini suite, you get more space. You get, trying to remember if they all have a bathtub. I think they all have a bathtub. I think so. And you just get an overall bigger cabin. And so that's the draw for that. And of course, if you do what we used to call club class, now they're calling it reserve, then you get the reserve dining option. And I have not heard anybody say that was not really good. Is the food very good on Princess? So I would say that the food has been improving a lot. Food is so subjective. Exactly. It's like you could feed, 3 people the exact same dinner. One person would find it inedible. Another person would say it's the best food they've ever had. And the middle person would say it was fine. Yeah. And so their food is not bad. No. Is it the level it was before the pandemic? No, but is anything? Yeah. And so I think the food is just fine. Yeah. I think it's just fine. And so
we had a problem with Subway the other night because they said they ran out of.
That's how we got to the cheese plate for dinner. We just wanted Subway. I was busy trying to get work done, and he's like, well, I'll just get a Subway. And they were out of all the kinds of bread except for flatbread. And I didn't want flatbread, so then we just did cheese. But the food's not bad. It's not bad. No, I would say it's not bad. Is the buffet nicer on Celebrity? Yes. Does Celebrity cost more? Yes. It's just different. Yes, Vera. And the White Pass is running this year, and I'll double check and look and see, but I don't think that there are, the last few years they've had it so that it doesn't go all the way up to Canada. I think this year it's going all the way up to Canada. So it's a good year to be going.
Yep.
I'll write that down to double check. Thanks, Code 4 for Life, for noticing that they say you can usually get wings at the buffet most days.
Right.
Let's see, on the Sky Princess. Oh, thank you, Steve. It sure is nice to see you and your wife too. They had wings in the buffet one night a week with several different sauces available. Thank you very much. I appreciate you letting us all know. And let's see.
Here's Joe again.
Is it better to depart from Seattle or Vancouver? Well, here's the whole thing. So Seattle is cheaper. If you're flying from somewhere in the continental US, it is cheaper to fly to Seattle. I think that's pretty straight across the board. Mm-hmm. It's cheaper to fly to Seattle than it is Vancouver. If you are not wanting to stay longer in Vancouver, it is really easy to take the Princess Transfer from the Seattle airport there, SeaTac, up to Vancouver to the ship and back again. That works super easy.
What, $70? 69 or
69
3-hour
it
bus
just depends.
Ride. Yeah.
But so that's a thing. I really like sailing through from Vancouver, because clearly you go a little bit different route if you're doing Vancouver of the Inside Passage and just to get up and out than you do with Seattle. If you've never been to Alaska, I think there is great value in doing both. The Seattle and the Vancouver. If you're only going to be able to do one, I would do Vancouver, and I would fly to Seattle to save my money, and then I would take the Princess Transfer up. When you get to the border, you have to stop. Sometimes you have to get off the bus and walk through, and they look at your passport. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they
give them a
collect
stack of passports. Yeah,
and they look at them, and then away you go. So,
but that Inside Passage is unbeatable for what you get to see.
From Vancouver, it's extraordinary. Yeah. Like, it is so beautiful. And so, like, on the evening, like on the day that you sail away, like, you want to be out there on your balcony or up on the open decks until it's like dark that you can't see. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. And the same with coming back. The day that you're coming back, you want to be outside seeing everything. It is spectacular. But you know what? The scenery is also very beautiful with Seattle. It's very beautiful.
That's right. Going through the San Juan Islands.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. But I guess I just have a soft spot for Vancouver. But Vancouver is more expensive to fly in and out. Well, hi there, Tom. It is so good to see you. How are you? Just returned from the getaway. You'll probably saw what I posted on Facebook. It was a different, challenging cruise. The general manager controlled our meeting, and I had to ask for the microphone. You know, Tom, you're amazing. You are amazing. I'm really sorry about the general manager. You have another dancing video. Okay, I'm going to watch for it, and we will share it for our Tom Barton fan club. Okay. Yep. Yeah, thanks, Tom, very much. I look forward to when I get to see you again. He was on the Discovery Princess last week of October for the Love Boat Cruise. Mm-hmm. Amazing. He put together an amazing cruise critic meet and greet. Got to see him a couple of other times. I got to dance with him. Had the best time. So thank you, Tom. And we just splendid. So hi, William Wilson. It's good to see you. And Debbie, drink packages. Oh, are they there? Well, Debbie, this is what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if sometimes people are having different experiences, like looking at the website. That's what I'm wondering. Because Poppy didn't see the drink package, and I could see the drink package, but I didn't see the coffee package. Right. And so I wonder, like, what's going on?
Programming issues.
Yeah. So thanks, Debbie, though. That means there's hope for all of us. So... Thanks, Arlene. Thanks. Thank you for all of you that all of you do. My favorite thing is everyone shows respect. God bless. Good night, Arlene. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless all of you, because you know what? This evening, we were driving home from our son's house, and so I looked at the Princess Cruises forum for just a minute, and I am never happy when I look at that, because people are mean to each other. So thanks for being so kind, and I really mean that, because I just cannot take unkindness. Can't stand it. And so thank you all for how remarkable you are with that. And thanks, Arlene. What time is it, everybody?
It's
oh my gosh,
8:30.
it's 8:30.
I'll check on that, William. I'll check those links.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
they worked yesterday, so.
And if you see like if you see one that you're interested in, the link's not working or something's funny, like send me an email.
Yeah.
Oh, Code 4 for Life says that they were on full capacity on the Discovery and never had to wait for a table in the main dining room. That's fantastic. So it makes you wonder. Well, and this is the other thing I wonder too. Like, when you look at the main dining room and some of the slow things, if they have enough crew, I wonder like if there's some of their managers are new. Like, right, they just are trying to get their groove on how to manage people. You would think it would be very much organized, like from ship to ship to ship, like having the same systems in place, but maybe not. I don't know how they run that. Oh, Anne-Marie, you're just great. She says, Princess Food's amazing. The buffet is excellent. Alfredo's, International Cafe, the grill on the deck are all great. Thank you, Anne-Marie, for saying that. Oh, yeah, like take a Princess Cruise. Oh, Francis says they enjoyed the mini suite.
Yeah.
Everybody who gets a mini suite, I've never heard anybody say they don't like it. So, yeah, I would say that it depends on, once again, the experience you want and how much you want to spend. So,
and also, Joe, check out Code 4 for Life, because they actually show the restaurants and the buffet.
They do. And they do a really good job. They show like ordering food with the medallion. They show tea time. They show like everything. Oh, hi, Diane. How are you? If you want hot food fast with plenty of options, choose the buffet. It's not fine dining, but it's good.
Yeah,
I agree. And you know what? Some days you're just not in the mood to wait a long time for your food, or you've been like on a busy port day and you're like, I just want to relax and get buffet food. And especially if you've like been super busy all day in a port and the next day is another port day. Like that's what we do a lot too. So I hear ya. Let's see, domo arigato to Japan. Great. Is that yes?
I think she's saying thumbs up. Yes.
Okay, Rhonda. Rhonda's our girl. She's coming lots of places with us, and I'm really excited.
Ikimasho means yes, let's go.
If we ever think we're going to lose her, we're going to give her an air tag.
I guess I'm going to have to create a Japanese logo. Ikimasho is let's go. So.
I like Holly said the older, smaller ships are better in their opinion. We get to know the cruise director and staff better. Yeah.
Let's see, we just did that. Here's Code 4 for Life, right before when we were talking about.
Did I say earlier in the thing, if you weren't here earlier, subscribe to their channel. We got to get them to 1,000 soon. The buffet on the Discovery was hands down the best from quality to presentation, so much better than on the Royal Princess. I think this will vary based upon who the executive chef is. That's a really good point. Yeah. You know what they had really pretty just on Norwegian? They had like carved like melons, like they'd have a watermelon or like a cantaloupe, whatever kind of melon, and they would be carved so beautifully, like, so that it picks up all the colors, like that, like, so the pink and the green and the white. It was just really whoever.
Should I put the pictures up on Facebook of the ones did on Norway last week or last month?
Yeah. So, Dave, the larger ships go around Vancouver Island and don't take the inside route, unfortunately. That's right.
Yeah.
So, like, we've been through there on the Star Princess and on the Koningsdam went through there. So, but it's just because it's so shallow. Part of it is very shallow.
Yes.
That even the smaller ships have to really pick their way through it. They have to be so careful.
Because of the currents,
the rapids, and
the tides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way the tides over the rocks. Yeah. So thanks for saying that, Dave. Thank you really for saying that. Let's see. Oh, Sandy loves the mini suites on Princess. Yeah, I can't imagine not liking them. So yeah, if it's in your budget and you'd enjoy it. Good night, Anne-Marie. Happy baby business. Happy grandbaby. That's just great. We're happy for you. Oh, Barbara A. in Tahiti, if you want to do it. Oh, you guys, Tahiti. How fun is that? Oh, good night. Who was saying good night? Oh, Tammy. Take good care, Tammy. It's good to see you. Tahiti on your own, you can take a local bus around the entire island, while 2 buses you have to change halfway. That's really valuable. Thank you, Tricia, for telling people that.
They call them le truck.
Le truck. Gordon went to Tahiti without me before we knew each other.
Yeah, my dad had always wanted to go, so we went one summer.
Let's see. We experienced Gigi's Pizza, our first. It was an expansion from Alfredo's with salad, soup, and dessert also. Oh, well, that's lovely. Salad, soup, and dessert. So was the dessert like the little apple tart, or not tart, like tart or tiramisu, or did they have more, Holly? Yeah. Well, that's great that the Discovery buffet is the best out of the 5 princess ships. We should start reading buffets. Oh, hey, Mig, how are you? So good to see you.
We are
really
caught
good
up.
To see you all. Okay.
Took us an hour.
It is late at night. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Mig, for coming. You're a love. I got an email for you I need to do tonight. Let's see. Anything else anybody needs before we go? Otherwise, we'll just catch you next time. I don't know if Friday's going to work or not.
Yeah, we don't
We'll
know.
let you know. Yeah. So anyway, thank you all for coming this evening. Good night, Debbie. Good night, all of you. Thanks for all of thank you for everything. We very much appreciate all of you. Thanks for coming tonight. Oh, it was banana cream pie in a cup. Oh, that's yummy. Thank you, Holly, for telling us. I love that. Good night, Diane. Good night, Steve.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Take good care. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.